This is going to be probably a sad time for us Charlie Brown fans, as I've heard in headlines recently that last week, probably around the middle of January, the month of January this year, that the original voice actor who gave Charlie Brown a voice, Peter Robbins, has sadly passed away at the age of 65, as released in a family statement that he took his own life at his home. Basically, he committed suicide, which is the second leading cause of death. So, to pay my respects to the late Charlie Brown voice actor Peter Robbins, I would like to share with you my virtual video chat that I had with one of the other Charlie Brown voice actors, that is Brad Kesten, back at GalaxyCon in 2021. It happened at the first weekend of November 2021. And so yeah, I thought maybe I wanted to put my Brad Kesten video on a separate video like this one. So as to pay my respects again to Peter Robbins. So Peter, if you're watching this right now in heaven, you are not alone. But my virtual chat with Brad Kesten from 2021, and this one's for you. And this one's for all the Charlie Brown fans out there, myself included. So yeah, here it is. Good grief, it's Charlie Brown.
How you doing, man? That is a hell of a wall you got there.
Thank you. Well, it's actually a blanket of peanuts couches that I got for Christmas last year.
Nice. I have one very similar.
Really? Oh my gosh.
I think I have like 6 or 7 of them, like different peanuts blankets.
Wow.
I have to have it.
Oh, that's so good. Anyways, I think I'm ready for my photo op before we begin the conversation.
Let's do a quick picture.
All right, ready, guys? Here we go.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Perfect. Enjoy the chat.
Perfect.
Wow. First off, I gotta say, growing up watching the Peanuts on screen and at home, it's become a part of my childhood. And well, I do like all things animation, but the Peanuts was one of my favorite animation movies and TV shows that I've ever watched, way back when up to now. And I still watch them every year, actually.
Which is, do you have a favorite?
As much as I like all the Peanuts specials and movies, I gotta say I liked the Christmas specials alongside the new, the Peanuts movie, which was made by Fox and it's now on Disney Plus.
Yes. And then they have the show on Apple.
Yes, I've seen the shows. Yeah, and we have a new special coming out next month called For Auld Lang Syne.
Yes.
Anyways, I got some questions for you related to Charlie Brown.
Bring them on.
Of course, you're famous for playing Charlie Brown in the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show and 5 of the Peanuts specials back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite Peanuts moment for when you were cast as the character himself?
Just like a favorite moment, like through when I was cast.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed being around Charles Schultz as much as to me he was kind of like the magic. It's like a wizard. He was kind of like this man that we all kind of looked up to. I knew him, who he was, but then once I met him, I didn't really understand who, when you meet your hero and he's standing literally right in front of you and having these conversations. I didn't realize how amazing that was until later in my life. Like how much time I got to spend with him and how rare that was. I thought everybody spent time with Charles Schultz. And I have so many just amazing, weird memories. They're very weird memories. They're very surreal moments for me.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It really, really was.
And here's the next one. Here's the next question.
Go for it.
And you voiced Charlie Brown for around 3 years, I guess?
Yeah, it's close to about 5. About 5.
5. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for correcting me.
No problem.
How hard was it for you to keep the voice work consistent over that time?
It was really easy until about 1986. I had a really low voice already, and I almost sounded like him just normally talking, and just had to like slow down the voice and make everything sound a little bit like this. And then around 1986, 85, my voice started cracking and I sounded like to use a Brady Bunch reference, I was like sounding like, Peter Brady. And we were doing a lot of the musicals at the time. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and Flash Beagle.
Yes,
so
I've seen those.
That's when I knew that I think my time as Charlie Brown was coming to a close once my voice started to change.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are very much a part of the history of the character of Charlie Brown. Do you ever take part in the conventions and other fan events apart from GalaxyCon relating to Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang?
I do. I haven't traveled a lot out of California. I do all the conventions and pop culture stuff here in California. I'm trying now to working with some people to get me out to some of the conventions and some of the states. So the answer is I have in the past and still continue to locally, but I'm going to be doing a lot more traveling in this year and next. So,
wow,
yeah,
I can't wait to see where you go next.
Yeah, I look forward to. I like doing the conventions and just talking to the fans. It's fun.
Anyways, moving on.
Sure.
It must be strange as an adult to hear yourself as a child in the Peanuts world. What does it make you reflect on when you hear yourself as a child actor?
The whole thing's very surreal, kind of hearing myself. My kids, watched all of the specials, and they were able to pick mine out from the other ones, which I thought was just really kind of weird how they would hear the differences between the two, because I don't really hear a lot of the differences. Yeah, it's just been it's very kind of surreal to kind of hear myself as a child.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
And I have one final question,
Sure.
and I've told the others this question before. Besides playing Charlie Brown, do you have another favorite Peanuts character in particular?
I liked Lucy because she was just always mean to me. And, it was. I think the two of them. I think like Charlie Brown and Lucy wound up getting married as adults. I think they had a really beautiful relationship, and they kind of had a little bit of a dance. Let me do something here. There we go. Extend the time a little bit. I think they had a little like a dance where they always talk to each other, and I think that secretly they were best friends.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I think that. Yeah, I think Lucy's my favorite.
I couldn't agree more. Well, I'm gonna stick with Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown and Snoopy are my favorite characters from the Peanuts in particular.
Thank you.
Anyways,
thank you very much for being a fan and being here today. And then
you're welcome.
I love the blanket in the background. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, and
take care.
Stay
Sam.
safe,
Thank
stay
you very
healthy,
much.
and good grief. Okay, bye.
Good grief. Thanks, buddy.